to the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give you some power, they say. They was searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my fire.
That's a plan, my news. They gon' try to intrude. Causing a multitude. Let me cook the accused. Why you got different views? Just know you gon' pay the price. Press up the item you choose. Touching the culture.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so. But here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, trying to lift that Lombardi Trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to win another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, well, I think we can safely say the Tom Brady experiment has worked just fine. All the questions about, hey, are we really putting our faith in a 43-year-old quarterback? I think now we can say definitively that the answer is yep.
And it's always amazing that just one guy can completely change the culture of an entire franchise, and he's done exactly that. But remember, this team had a lot of good players already on the roster, ready to embrace a new leader and a new direction. They've done exactly that, elevated their game, and found their way into the Super Bowl.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for...
This is a momentous occasion. We've all managed to accomplish something extraordinarily rare in today's world. We agree on something. We agreed to undo a bad decision to make sure fucking extraordinarily gifted members of the world's great countries are treated fairly. To write down once again to use their gift to benefit both worlds. I thank all of you for representing your nation's commitment to service. With special thanks to Ambassador Sullivan. Suitcase, I'm here to thank you. Thank you for your further anyone wanting to represent you the first signature on the International Superhero Award. translator, and it took a second ago, us. Correct. Go on phase 3.
Mama? You okay, Papa? You alright?
29 yards.
29 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 21.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's gone. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost some good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards again.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Nifty move.
Brady's pass complete.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Chiefs 7.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got three.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the three, right? You're talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that.
Audrey, why are you all the way naked now? What are you doing? What's that? Why? What'd you do? What's that, soda? Why, Mama? Why? Why do you always spill it?
4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with...
Audrey, what are you doing?
Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route.
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now running right through it. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his... And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Most of a yard.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Hill shedding the tackle. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play.
So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And it takes us near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Where's your what?
And it's 3rd down.
What are you talking about, Audrey?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Outside.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3 yards to go.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Blaine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Throwing now is Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick slant to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take
Audrey,
over
be careful,
at the
Chuba.
24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hand and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Breaks a tackle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 times.
Audrey, what are you doing?
defense, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
17.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Brady again. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this one to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Chiefs.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush range. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Brother, just about
You want to watch something?
Game, they're still taking into the end zone, and you know
want another movie?
But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their
more Jack Jack?
We're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I don't know the ground.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after a touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I didn't take your crown. What are you talking about, Audrey?
This carries into the
What crown? What are you talking about? I don't know, Audrey.
The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line, and the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be.
The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.